Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hey guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rachel, a YouTuber shooting from Warri, Delta State, Nigeria. If it's the first time of coming, thank you for coming. If it's not, thank you for coming back. Thank you really for coming back. So let's get right into it. Today on the channel, we just want to answer one question, which is who should pay for the wedding? Yeah, as simple as that question is, it is one that actually causes a lot of trouble and ruckus and all of that. And the aftermath even goes on to after the wedding has been done and dusted. It leaves a lot of undertone in the heart of the couple, especially the person that paid for the wedding. I've come to realize that our parents expect that the man should pay for the wedding, and they put it under traditionally the man should pay for the wedding because a man in B, and it feels like a rite of passage. If you are able to pay for your wedding as a man, you're a man. You're not a man. I'm like, ugh, okay. Okay, we have many children that have paid for their wedding. Like, have you seen Yahoo boys get married? Hey God, Father, Lord Jesus Christ, Holy Ghost fire. Guys, it's a carnival, and 95% of them, if not 100% of them, are not people you will term man. I'm by terming man, what I was saying, people that are mature, people that are mature, really. That's what I mean by man. So don't take anything out of context. At the end of the day, being able to pay for your wedding, being able to afford your wedding, doesn't really make you mature and responsible. It's not a test. It's not the only test, and it's not even the major test of maturity and responsibility, which leads me to say that if as a woman you feel like your own reason why a man should pay for the wedding is because you want to see whether they are responsible, or whether they can take care of you, or whether they are not selfish, whether they drop money. If you're already in that place where it's your wedding you want to use to test those virtues, then you're already in the wrong place. I know I started from our parents and I'll go back to our parents, but we're here. You're almost already in a bad marriage, because the wedding, you're already getting married. That's so if he does not drop money well, or you don't find him responsible, you can't see the wedding. I don't think you will. So having to decide whether someone is fit enough or man enough to marry you because of how much he spends on the wedding, or how he drops money for the wedding, is just so wrong. Those are virtues that you're supposed to have. Virtues of responsibility, of frugality, and all of that. These are what you're supposed to have checked on while you were dating, while you were courting a while ago. It's not during the wedding planning, or when you are planning for your wedding, that you start checking for that. So I'll come back to the ladies, but let's go back to our parents. When I was planning for my wedding, my dad called me, and he did this from a place of love and concern. And truly, I don't even blame our parents, because they are acting based on the knowledge that they have, based on the knowledge that they've been exposed to. People have a problem with our age mate, our peer group, people in their 30s, in their 40s, in their 20s, that think this way. So back to my dad. He had called me and asked me. I hope my fiance at the time was the one paying for the wedding, that I should not pay, I should not put my money inside, I should allow him pay, allow him do this, it's a manly thing to do, So I said, okay, daddy. I didn't say anything. It's not like I had so much money in the first place, so I couldn't even really pitch in financially for the wedding as much as I would have loved to, but I did the little I could with the little I had. So I just told him, okay, no problem. Then last week, one of my friends, in fact, a lot of my friends are getting married in this season. People that, my friends, people that are very close to me, like people that get to be involved in the decision making of how the wedding should go. And I'm very thankful for it. So one of them called me last week. I was saying that her mother called her. I was telling her that you should tell her fiancé that if he's not ready to get married, you should go and get ready. Now, this ready we're talking about is money. They both decided that they wanted a smaller wedding, and by small, it's not even small like my 100-man wedding, just something small, probably no reception, or one reception, or 1 day wedding. They've not even decided. They're still going back and forth with the family, but the mom just called her to tell her that, and she was really angry. That why would the mom tell her that? That just, the mom does not know the bills that this man is picking up for her, like that's my friend now, picking up for his own family. There's all of that, so she was really, really angry. I told her to calm down, just pray about it, and not let it get to her, because during your wedding period, your parents, oh God, you would tell yourself, God forbid, not be this person born me. God forbid, this person can give me. I'm serious. Planning the wedding will make you almost see a part of your parent that you did not know exists. And if you're not careful, if you don't allow God's spirit lead you, you would almost get into, you will hate your parents if you hate them before, you hate them in a new and fresh way. I'm not even joking. If you didn't hate them before, you start to hate them. That's why I don't let it get to you, because that's part of the devil's plan. Chill, just leave her alone. And I've also seen other people with other weddings, how people expect that the couple should pay for the wedding, but not just the couple, particularly the man should pay for the wedding. While, like I said, I forgive our parents, they don't know so much, and they try to hide it under tradition. So before, I used to think that tradition, especially the south and the east, requires that the man should plan for the wedding, because I see that when my Yoruba friends get married, a lot of times, not all the time, their parents are very eager to chip in. Not just even their parents, their family, like their extended family, they are quick to chip in. So I used to think that around the south, it was the boy that should, it is the boy that should pay for the wedding. Why? With the Yorubas, the family is quick to chip in. But until I started to look at the trend again, and I realized that with families who are wealthy, or who are rich, or who have some kind of money, they don't expect the couple or the man to pay for the wedding. Families who are rich are quick. Sometimes they even sponsor the whole wedding, regardless of their tribe. So I realized that, oh, okay, rich families that are Urobos, they sponsor their children's wedding. Rich families that are Igbos sponsor their children's wedding. Rich family that are outside Yorubas, Calabaris, whatever they are from, as long as they are rich and they can afford it, they sponsor the wedding. So it then began to dawn on me that, you see, this idea that our parents say that a man should solely sponsor his wedding because it makes him a man, is born out of poverty. That's just the conclusion of the matter. And of course, like I said, I forgive our parents. They don't know more than that, and they cannot afford more than that. So let's even leave them. But the problem now is with the younger people that put pressure on other younger people, or women that put pressure on their men to sponsor the wedding. Now, who should sponsor the wedding? I think everybody involved in planning the wedding should sponsor the wedding. By that I mean the parents of the bride and the parents of the groom, the bride and the groom. Like, everybody is our marriage. Maybe you say our children are getting married, because, and let's come to think of it, we realize that the family, the majority of the spending that's happening is happening on behalf of the family. In almost every wedding, more than half of the guests that are coming, that are going to be catered for, are not invitees of the couples. Most times they're usually invitees of the family. So everyone should chip in. If everyone that can afford to chip in should chip in. But of course, it's the couple's wedding, so bulk of it will fall on the couple. Understandable. But really, for me, for example, when my kids want to get married, I should be able to sponsor the wedding totally. Yes, because these are two people are coming together to start a fresh life, like a new life. The least I can do is give them a level of soft landing. And that's how scripture says. Scripture says in Proverbs that a wise man will leave an inheritance for his children's children. How do you think they used to leave inheritance and pass, when you have to use your whole life savings to sponsor wedding? Most time, I remember one time one of my big aunties got married. The wedding was a lavish wedding. The hall was so big and full to the brim, guys. Like, there was no place as big as that hall. There was no place for people to sit. Then I went to visit them after the wedding. There was no furniture in their house. I think they had like one plastic chair. The kitchen was empty. It was bare. And I'm not judging them. If you know me, I'm a believer of start small. But why I was so mad was the fact that they had a big wedding. And now that I'm not even mad at them, because now I know better. I know that I can imagine the family pressure. I'm not mad at them. I mean, whatever decision they make, this is their decision. But I realized that if we bring all the money that they spent on their wedding, they could have gotten a fully furnished apartment, probably even gotten a car. No jokes, guys. But they spent all that money on a wedding. Like, I mean, their kitchen was empty. I think they had a stove or something. I was so angry. And this story is the story of many Nigerians. So, if you can relate to it, not say this girl is judging me. It's not you. I can count, like, I'm talking about kind of like 7 people that I know that this happened to. So I said that to say that as Christians now, like we should start preparing. We should start putting in our minds that our children won't have to pay for their wedding. So imagine having to pay for the lavish wedding that happened, and the money that the children have, they're able to save, the one that they even get gifted in the wedding, they used to start their life instead of using all the money they have to pay for a wedding and have nothing to start their life with. Do you understand? So scripturally, it's not. Children are not supposed to be the pension plan for parents. But guess what? I'm not talking to our parents now because our parents are not on YouTube. This is in fact, you can't even change their mind about this. So leave up. I'm talking to you right now because you will think that I'm not like my parent, but you are so much like your parents. If first one, as a woman, you expect that your man should pay for the wedding, hands down. 2, if as a man you believe that Nami is supposed to pay for the wedding, Nami be man, guess what? You would require your son or your future son-in-law to pay for his wedding because Nami be man. During your time, you were a man, you pay for the wedding. Or if as a normal person, your brother is getting married or your sister is getting married or someone around is getting married, and in your head you just expect that the man must drop money for the wedding regardless, then I'm talking to you. Then you are most likely to repeat what our parents are repeating. So this video is really for you. So now you might say, okay, Rachel, who should now pay for the wedding? Who should now, since now that our parents cannot pay for the wedding? I feel like the couple should pay for the wedding, man and woman. Now, most likely, most times, one person is usually earning more. Like, for example, myself and my husband were talking about a couple that we know that will soon get married, and we felt like the guy was not earning so much. Should they even be planning to get married? And I told him, but the lady is earning a lot. And quite consistently. Why can't they get married? When we got married, you were earning way. In fact, you were earning way more than I'm earning, and we got married majorly on your earning. So why can't it be the other way? And I said, oh, that's true. They're fine, and that's how we ended that conversation. So I'm saying both people are getting married. Both people should contribute to the wedding. It's not now during the wedding that I used to know whether I don't want to drop money, because some ladies are very, weirdly because of our environment. I don't want to drop money. The man should. And it's the same thing that you would do when you now get married and you guys are having project and you now hear my money is my money, your money is our money. That thing is a devilish thing. It's from the pit of hell. If that's how you think, you better start cancelling it now. Even if all you're earning as a lady is 100K and the man is earning 1 million naira monthly, drop some money for the wedding. Babe, for my 100K monthly, I've been able to save this amount of money. We're getting married in 6 months. I'm saving 20K every month. 6 months is 120. I'm saving 30K or 50K, whatever it is that works for you. When you have it's a major spending event. So, and it's both for you. So drop your money. Like I said, I wasn't earning so much when we started making plans for the wedding. By April, when I was paid my first salary, we used it for a major thing. Like we used it for something major. By May, we had gotten married before I was paid my salary. So what we planned was no problem. My May salary will be what we used to run the house for June. Yeah, because most of his own salary and savings had gone into the wedding. So at the end of the day, my money entered this thing eventually. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, it's okay if one of you is not earning, and of course, for the right reason. So if because you are just lounging, you're lazy, that's not a conversation for now. But if you're not earning because you lost a job, you're in between jobs, or your job doesn't pay so much, but it's somewhere you know that you should be right now, and the other person is earning a lot and can afford it, it's fine. That is fine, but it's without understanding. I'm saying that everybody involved should pay, but right now we cannot drag our parents into the payment because they're not in that space. But for man and woman, between you and your spouse, both of you should pay for the wedding. Ladies, don't be expecting to get married and expect that the man will come and pay for the wedding. As long as you're earning, no matter how little you're earning, put your small into it. I think that's all I have to say. The wedding should not be. Don't leave the burden on the man. A lot of times we stress our men so much, and after the wedding they are drained, they are tired, and sometimes we realize that they are bitter. You're starting a new family and you don't want to start it on resentment. That's the end of this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I'd like to hear what you think. How was your own experience during your own planning? your own wedding planning and, you know, with finances. Please subscribe to this channel if you actually like the content that you have seen so far. I know that a lot more better content, you know, well put together, much more beautiful, will come out as we go on and as we grow. Please like this video if you actually like it. It tells YouTube that something is happening here. Don't forget, we are on a mission, 1,000 subscribers by the end of September, and I know that is very much possible. Thank you for coming. Share this video to your friends if you think they should see it, and God bless you. Bye.